Hello and welcome back. My name is Poppy and today I'm going to be making another Vesteria guide. Today I'm going to be going over all the Dune bosses. To my knowledge, I believe there's 4 bosses, and I'm going to also show the location of the Hermit Cave, which is where you trade crystal beetles in for like other armor and weapons. So I'm also going to be going over that just so you know where it is. So yeah, I'm starting in the village because last time I already covered how to navigate the dunes briefly. So what you want to do is come out this way, the way you want to go if you want to exit the dunes, and if you go to the right you will see this little area. This is the first boss, the Scarab. It is in my opinion one of the hardest, since it does a lot of damage and has so much health. It's so dumb. Uh so yeah, it has two faces, the normal one where it just stands, and then the second one where it flies like now. It has 3 attacks. It's normal melee attack, which does a lot of damage. I can't really tell like if without the armor, without armor like around 700 damage, something like that. And then it has another attack where it eats you, it grabs you in the mouth and starts swallowing you. And then on his second mode he spits acid bombs. So yeah, I'm going to kill him quickly, or I hope. He has a lot of health, and see you then. Okay, so I managed to kill the Scarab. In my um, silver mush coin guide, whatever you want to call it, I did say that the Scarab is a really good way to get money, and it is because it drops a pretty good amount of silver, like up to 70 silver, I believe, something like that. I'm near. I didn't get too much this time, but I don't really care. It can also drop broken glass beetles and crystal broken crystal beetles and crystal beetles, which you can use to trade in for other stuff at the Hermit Cave. So yeah, as you could probably see, while I was fighting it, it actually ate me. Um, you don't want that to happen because you're most likely going to die. It does so much damage, and you could probably, I don't know if you realize, but I actually shunpoed out of his mouth. I might have died if I didn't. So yeah, be careful with this guy. He does a lot of damage and takes. You could say he's a tough cookie to break. Do you say that? Anyway, he has a lot of HP and does a lot of damage, so be careful. There is another spot for him to spawn, and I'll be going over that later. Um, but yeah, that's the Scarab. It can also drop Scarab tongue boots, which gives they're kind of creepy. They basically pink rubber looking shoes with teeth as like toes, I guess. um they're really cool. I think they look cool. They give you like 3 + 3 stamina, I think, and 10 jump boost. I recommend it especially for mages. Next is on. I didn't mention this before, but if you do since these are mini bosses and they don't have HP bars, they actually can be giant or super giant, and then at that point don't fight them because it's just bad for you. It's not. It's you're going to end up dying. So yeah, they also drop chitin sites. I think that's how you call them. They're really cool. I'll put them on screen now. The thing I really like about them is that their ability makes it so you know how mages abilities and paladins abilities all work on intelligence. It makes it so even melee attacks, which is basically just normal attacks when you click, it makes it so that works on intelligence too, which is really good. So yeah, that's it for the Scarab. Honestly, the Scarab is quite um difficult to kill sometimes, especially if you're alone. And then again, assassins do have a really high DPS, so be careful. Next is Auktufiti's tower. The other three bosses are really close to each other, which is very handy. You can see Auktufiti's tower over there in the background. Then there's Sarakis the Impaler, which is underground around here, and then Azhiara the Blood Crazed, which is over here in like a dead bush area, basically a wasteland. Um, so yeah, let's go to Auktufiti, the Watcher's tower. He's actually quite hard to get to sometimes, so that's why I'm doing him first or second, you can say. So you can clearly see where he is. He's if you're looking down to where the exit is from the city, it's to the right. It's right here. It's right next to the death sting pit and the dustworm pit. What you want to do is just come down here to the death sting pit. This is yeah. What you want to do is just go down through the canyon and keep going. Go in the opposite direction of the tower. Stick to the walls. Stick to the wall and keep going to the left. Um, yeah. So if you keep going down the canyon, you'll see there's a chest over there which you can get. Like you don't have to double jump. Just come here. Anyways, what you want to do is you can come this way, although it's kind of a bit more risky, so I just recommend coming down. You can go that way or just come this way. It's safer, I guess. You will see this bandit banner and just keep going. Those are through the rib cages. Here you'll see this like little fence. There are death stings down here, as you can see. So be careful, and you'll end up on this bandit city camp, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, the death stings and the bandits are battling it out. What you want to do is ignore all of this and come here to this little oasis and just go up here. It's not a, I guess it's an oasis. You can actually talk to this bandit. I don't know why you would, since he doesn't really do anything. But he just, says he doesn't attack you, which is kind of cool. So, yeah. Auktufiti's tower is right there. So what you want to do is, you might get stuck here and not know what to do, but instead of going all the way back and finding a way to get up here, what you do is go under the bridge over here, around, and you're here. So cross this bridge. Be careful with this little step, because or else you'll fall all the way down and you'll have to restart. You can climb this tower. I've actually done it with minus 6 jump. So if you see me double jumping, don't worry, you can do this without double jump. There's another hunter. And what you do is just get up. Be careful, dehydration. So yeah, this is Auktufiti's tower. There's a little book here. I mean a paper. It doesn't really say anything. You can also get up here. Get up here. You don't need double jump. I don't think. I did this with as I said, I did this all with minus, I'm not sure 6, but I know I did it with like minus 5 at least. So you shouldn't be worried. Don't be worried. If you come here, wait, I'm just going to get back up. If you come here, all you need to do is like land on a spike. And then basically just come up here. There's a spike right there. There's just a chest here, just so you know. So yeah, this jump is possible. It's just that I don't feel like. My character doesn't feel like standing still. It's really laggy. The dunes does that sometimes. So he just died. So yeah, I'm going to replay that, or like redo that. And anyways, I'll tell you like beforehand. He drops I think what this guy has, if I'm correct. Yeah, Fierce Auktufiti's Ballista. He gives that. Obviously, it's not you will most likely not get it fierce. It gives 146 damage, and it has the overdrill. Fires larger arrows further. So I guess it's the equivalent to having more strength. So yeah, that's the Auktufiti's Ballista. And then there's a lot of, and then he drops or she, I don't know, it drops a lot of arrows. It's just a very big version of Sand Soaker. So yeah, that's Auktufiti's tower. I'm sorry if you couldn't really get like a good view of it, but there's really not much to it. And since there's no such thing as fall damage in this game, you can just pop. The next area, we literally hopped over it. So what you want to do is head back down to the Dustworm, the Death Sting pit. Now we're going to see Sarakis the Impaler, which at this point you probably have an idea of what it is. It's actually not a human. So yeah, go back this way. So this is the exact same route as exact same way to go back to Auktufiti's tower. If you fall all the way down, you can actually see this giant death sting. What do you call this? Like a nest. Anyways, I'm going to show you how to get out, just in case. This is how you get out. You try to crawl across the wall, and you get up. So yeah, Sarakis the Impaler is one of my favorite bosses in the dunes. he's not spawning yet. I'll come back later. Right now I'm going to go to Azhiara the Blood Crazed camp. So as you can probably tell by now is all the bosses are just bigger versions of other monsters or mobs in the dunes, which is kind of sad. But yeah, I'm not very sure if he drops anything special. If he does, I'll put it on screen. Um, so yeah, what you want to do to get to Azhiara's camp, get out of the canyon first of all. It's not too hard. And then you'll see Auktufiti's tower is over there. You can't see it because there's a rock here, but it's like over there. You can kind of make it out, like that little thing coming out of the mountain. I want to get a clear view so you know. Yeah, right there. So that's Auktufiti's tower. Just come straight forward. You'll end up in this place which looks like an absolute wasteland. You'll find Auktufiti's anvil, which is right here. Just go to this corner of the dune. This would be the very northwest of the dunes if the entrance to the dunes is south. So come here to this little corner. You know you're in the right spot when you see these giant columns and then these skulls on like a spike and the words. There's also like a banner here. What you want to do, most likely there will be people here, but if there isn't, what you want to do is come here. This is the exact spot where he spawns. So yeah, I'm going to wait here and let's see. Okay, so I just killed Azhiara the Blood Crazed. Um you will very rarely get anything from him. I think it's a him. Look, I'm just going to refer to bandits as male and skirmish bandits as female because that's what they look like to me. Anyway, so I know I didn't spawn. I recorded a bit late, but yeah. So that's a Azhiara. It's just a very big version of a bandit. Be careful because as you could see, it nearly swings at the same speed as I do, which is a lot since I'm a assassin after all. Anyways, be careful because he swings very fast and does a lot of damage. She drops I think gray curse attack scrolls, and I'm not sure, maybe great death scrolls. And then he drops her sword, which I'll put on screen now. Anyways, I'll put all the things he drops on screen now too, just so that you know. And the percent it drops. I do get all this information from the wiki, just so you know. Anyways, so now, yeah, we've done the Scarab, we've done Auktufiti the Watcher, even though we didn't even hit her. The last thing we need to do is obviously Sarakis the Impaler, and then I will show you the Hermit Cave because well, why not? The Hermit Cave is quite good. In fact, the helmets only have one of the helmets. Wow. One of the helmets only have one stats of difference from the best helmet in the game. That's how good it is. As you could see, all the bosses are surprisingly close to each other, including the second spawn for the Scarab. So I'll go that over later. You'll see. I'm actually doing this in a order which makes it easier to explain. So it has a purpose, just so you know. Anyway, I'll see you then. See, it spawns here. Okay, so that was Sarakis the Impaler. As you could see, it's very dangerous. Um, you might die, so be careful. It drops a butt ton of crystal beetles, which is really good. I'm not sure if it drops anything else, but if it does, I'll put it on screen now. So yeah, that's Sarakis the Impaler. Again, he does a very high amount of damage. Azhiara the Blood Crazed still does more damage and is more likely to kill you than Sarakis, but he has way more health. Um, so yeah, it's really good for crystal beetles, which if you want to get stuff from the Hermit Cave is really good. Since it's actually really rare to get stuff. So anyways, now I'm going to go to the Hermit Cave and show you the second spawn for the Scarabs. If you go up here, if you continue, you'll see this giant little surfboard, or in to the game it seems like it looks like an anvil. If you go here, maybe I skipped it. Wait, I might have like jumped over it. But it does say Akyate Tethafoot's Anvil. There's a little like bandit camp thing over here, so that's a thing. What you want to do is climb up this wall and go through like this. Just scale up the mountain. There's one little thing. If you have minus jump boost, minus jump boots, you won't be able to climb that little jump. So that's a thing. Yeah, be careful not to fall like I just did, because you'll, if you're unlucky, you'll fall all the way down. So this is Tetafit, the anvil. This is the anvil, and you can already see the Scarab over here. I believe there's one more spot where the Scarab spawns, but this is but I'm not sure where that is. Either way, I don't think you'll need to know where it is. Most of the time it will just be here. There's just here, which I did not open for some reason. Okay, that's good. Cactus fruit, if you didn't know, fills up dehydration and stamina, which is cool. If you continue this way, you'll see a canyon and then this bone. So yeah, this is the Hermit Cave. If you didn't know where that is, this is where it is. It has the Savage Axe, which is this. It's for paladins only, and it costs 60 crystal beetles. The savage shank, which is a hunter one. It has a one good hit. Execute instantly kills low health non-resilient foes. Then the sun-scorched branch, which is 134 and increases the range of blink, which is cool. The only most for the most part, the only reason why I recommend buying from here is Hell of the Ancient Order. The Ancient Helm, which is dropped by Reanimated Slimes, gives 28 strength, which is barely anything more. So I recommend getting this for the most part. If you can't get the Forgotten Helm, it's quite good. And then you have the Aviators, which I don't understand what they do, and they're very expensive. You can also trade in broken crystal beetles for crystal beetles over here, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, that's the Hermit Cave. So yeah, that's every single boss in the dunes. Except the one of the Scarab spawns. I hope this helped you and you did enjoy. Um, yeah, I'll see you next time.